Hello again, everybody. It's the Dark Comic Nerd doing my fake grand order. I'm sure for some of you it was a short break in between the action. I'm currently uploading my last video, which, if you're watching in order, will be the brief layover we have when I got home to trying to roll for Kama before the midnight update, which for some of you it's different. It might not be midnight, it might be 11, depending on what time zone you're in. But basically for me, it's at midnight. Didn't used to be. For a while it was 11 o'clock, but now the daylight savings time, huzzah, is back. I think we were either out of daylight savings time or we're back from it or something. I don't know how it works. I just know it's annoying as crap. So as you can see, we got a fresh 182 St. Quartz. That means we can roll up to, if I'm not mistaken, 6 times. Now we're going to do that? Gosh, I hope not. Now I want to point out I think I was wrong. I thought there was, I can't pronounce her name. I can see it in my head, but I can't pronounce it. I believe there was another character I wanted to get, an alter ego, that is important to this particular event they're doing. But I'm not sure if there's going to be a second banner that's going to have her on it. And I looked, and Pravati and Kama are the only two on this banner. Now, I believe, following iStark, who I trust implicably, that starting about a week from yesterday, I think it was, it might be a week from Monday. I can't remember. I'd have to look at his calendar again. They are, I think, doing another banner to go along with this event that has the character I'm looking at. So I would love to save some of the quartz from this. I don't want to be blowing all my tax money on doing this. I really don't. But I also would like to get Kama. But if anybody's watched my videos on Scotty, well, let's how do I want to put this? I suck. I suck so bad at getting the pivotal characters. And I don't want to spend a lot of my money on this. I don't want to wail on this. I don't want to be one of those people just spending until eventually it's like an episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's got the crane and basically he's doing the claw machine crane there, and eventually he runs out of money, even including his paycheck, so he gives Mr. Krabs the deed to his house just to continue playing and try to get this one stuffed animal because he wants to do as good as SpongeBob. I don't want to be that guy that just keeps giving until eventually I have to mortgage my house for it. No thanks. So what I'm going to guarantee you guys is we're going to do at least 3 tonight, if assuming we don't get Kama before that. That means, however, I'm going to pad my bet, which means we're in for the long haul here, guys. We're going to do one completely off the cuff. Usually those suck, but we're going to try to do one. I thought about maybe doing a different kind of ritual, which I saw iStark do earlier, which is you do a couple friend summons, and then you try to do times 10 summon. I'm just going to do this one off the cuff and see if it doesn't suck or what's going to happen. Completely out of the blue. We're just going to do it. No ritual, no nothing. However, an odds favor that we won't get Kama on this. If we don't get Kama, I'm going to keep trying for a double. And I'm going to keep trying the next 2 times, the next 2 rolls after this first one we're going to do. Until either Kama shows up or we're done with our 3 rolls. So that means if you're here watching this, guys, realize that you've seen how long it takes me to get a double or triple before I do my times 10 roll. So just be aware that you might be in for the long haul. So here we go. If you don't want to see me have to keep doing this over and over and over all night, hope and cross your fingers that we get it right in this roll. I would like to say that the break in the action gave me a good chance to go get a snack, and my stomach was so empty. I'm so happy. Nice! 5-star craft essence right off the bat. Too bad it wasn't a 5-star servant right off the bat. And the 5-star servant we wanted, I might point out. But I'll take it as a consolation prize. I wish I had the luck that iStark had earlier. If we're not going to get the 5-star Kama, I'd love to get a couple 4-star servants. Oh, if that had crackled, because we're looking for an assassin. I don't remember if that's how iStart got his or not. That would have been great. I saw a bit of a lag, and I wasn't sure, but when it didn't show up as a servant, not a particularly good craft essence I really want. But we're doing good, guys. All things considering, we're doing pretty good for something we didn't ritual before. Maybe a little bit of post-update. Here we go, another one of those. Maybe doing a post-update worked pretty good. Ooh, I saw the lag. Ooh, it's a servant. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Anything good? No! I go suck it. Yep, that's what I saw. I don't know if you saw it. I saw it. It said go suck it. Oh, another 4-star. This is actually turning out much better than I expected. But we want servants! Servants! Alright, it's time to play Pad Your Bets. After we look at what this card does. We now have one of each one of these event ones, and I like that. Too bad we're not actually doing the event. This happens a lot to me. I'm not doing the event, I get the good cards I need for the event that I'm not doing. Increase quick card effectiveness by 10% and critical strength by 10%, and begin the battle with NP charged at 40. Nice. I'm guessing the floral hairpin was the big deal in this. I don't know. Maybe the princess in this is the... It kind of looks like it might be Kama. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. That wasn't bad, guys. Look at that. 5-star craft essence. 2 4-star craft essences. A bunch of event craft essences. Not bad. But it's time to play Pad Your Bets. We're going to go to enhancement. And we are going to do... And if I do worse... padding my bet than I did with nothing... I don't know what the third one's going to be. We might just flip a coin for it or something. Who knows? Because that's going to... If the next one sucks after doing all the work we're probably going to put into doing this, I'm going to be cheesed off. I'm looking for Pavati because I would particularly like to use up some Lancer Blaze of Wisdom I saved up. If I can find her. There we go. She's actually very close to being up there to Ascension level. Let's give her some additional power-ups. Alright, let's see. Let's just do that. Do I have any Lancers? Well, I got a little bit of Lancer, but nothing special. So we're going to be using generic. Well, she's only got a little bit more to level her up. Let's see if did we unlock any... Yes, we did. We got some Junk Lancer servants in those rolls we did. So let's use up both of those. And let's also chuck in a Blaze. Let's chuck in another Blaze. Why not? There we go. Get her up over 36. Wouldn't mind getting her up to Ascension stage and maybe doing the Ascension right here, guys, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Cha-ching, baby! That worked out all around because I really... Not only did we get the double we wanted, but that also allowed us to get her closer to her first Ascension. So that worked out amazingly well. Here we go! Off to the races! Come on. Comma, so I don't have to spend all my money. Remember how well we did, guys? 2 5-star servants the last time I spent a buttload of money on stuff. 2 5-star servants in a row. When I put a lot of money down getting our alter egos we were doing. What was it? King Protea, whatever. But I'm going to tell you guys, the third one, I don't know what we're going to do. If we don't get Kama here and we suck worse than the first one, we did no ritual. It's gonna throw my whole belief in the system out of whack. So far, I'm not liking this at all. Ooh, I saw a pause. I knew it! Whenever you get a pause, it's usually something good, but of course, when you don't get those 3 rings like that. And I hate you too. Yeah, great. Saw what I thought might be another pause. I'm hallucinating, apparently. It's not the worst roll I've ever seen. Ooh, I saw another pause. Servant, come on, baby! Wah, wah, wah. Oh, gosh, that went by way too fast. Okay, well, we're going to do another... Boy, I have way too many craft essence. Okay, I don't know what to say about that. I feel like we did better in the first one, but none of these are really giving us 4-star servants or a 5-star servant, so I don't know really what to say, which one worked better than the other. So we're going to go with what we got, as long as it doesn't take forever to get to it.
Yeah.
Alright, because I want to actually see, guys, we might actually see if we can get Parvati up to her first ascension. I think I managed over the course of some of the last few events to get enough ascension materials. If we can get her up and we don't get what we'll do is if she gets up to ascension through a double or triple, and then we have to jump to the summoning, we'll come back to her. If we can find her to begin with here. Where the heck is she? There we go. Alright. Plenty of Blaze of Wisdom. I'm not feeling like I'm wasting them all. She's got such a cute little voice. I love it. Alright. We are using these up amazingly pretty quick, but I'm not feeling too bad about it. Okay, so we're not going to... let's check this out, guys. We only need 18... roughly about 18 and a half EXP to get her there. These things use up quite a bit. I would hate to waste one. So what we're going to do is... we're going to try to use some of this. Even if I use it all up, I don't think it's going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to cheat, sort of. Actually, I want to check on one other thing. Come on. Because we'll do Parvati's, we'll do her, let's see what I have for generic stuff first, guys. No. Okay. No. We're gonna try to... yeah, I feel a lot better, and I have like 100 of those waiting in the wings for me, so... I haven't done an ascension here on the video for a long time, so this will be fun. Consider it a kind of break from the action, guys, before we do our last one. Because that next one we do will be our last video. Excuse me, it will be our last roll for tonight. Hopefully it'll be the last one because we get Kama, but... I
私、少しは女神っぽくなりましたか？
Ash of Comet EX. Increase attack and defense and C-star rate and debuff. Wow, that's pretty impressive. But what I'm trying to figure out is, usually there's a costume change, and I'm not seeing it. So pardon me, guys, while I try to get her back, apparently. And see if I can bring the character's profile up so we can check and see what happened. Because I gotta admit, guys, I didn't see a big change in her costume. Here we go. Oh, she got rid of the midriff, so her gown's a little better, which I'm okay with that. And her headdress has a couple more of those, like, bells or whatever up here. A couple more appeared. I'm looking to see if any, because I always like to look and see what the changes are. Like, what is wrong with what is the difference between these two pictures? They do those in, like, the Sunday morning papers. I think she might, yeah, she added some bracelets on her arms too. And she added a different necklace, a little bit more lower down. So that's kind of cool. She just kind of made herself look a little more dignified, which I'm great with that. I actually don't need to see more skin or anything like that. I'm cool with it. I just like to see some of the differences they made between these characters, besides what they gain for new skills. Okay, so back to business as usual. Which means, who do we want to work on next? Do we have any level 1 servants? Okay, let's do it this way, guys. We have a lot of junk servants that just popped up on us tonight. Let's work on... my bad, guys. My bad. We were still in the Ascension screen. My bad. Let us work on some servants tonight and get rid of those junk servants that we just built up a lot of. There we go. All right, let's look for some junk rider servants. Here we go. We got quite a few, in fact. So boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's all our riders. Who do we want to work on next? I would like to work on another archer, but it's hard to find one that just kind of sticks out at me. So instead, let's switch to a Lancer for a few moments. We actually got Hector in the last one, so we have at least one Lancer we need to get rid of. There we go. Okay, that takes care of our Lancers. Yeah, as far as casters, I'm almost tempted to use it on Ilya, but I gotta admit, I am, maybe looking for a different choice. Here's a Saber I'd like to work on. So goodbye, junk sabers. There was another Saber that would have probably been a little better, but we do what we can. I'm still having a problem just finding a particular archer that just stands out at me as somebody I'd like to work on. Which means we might just use the archer ones on somebody else. Like Melt, for example. Because there's nothing particular for alters. Alter egos. So what we're going to do is we won't get that extra bonus for using the same class, but we got plenty of them to use. So it works out pretty well all around. Alright, so let's switch over to, there's the caster I wanted to work on more than any of the other ones, really. So boom, 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 boom. Won't really gain us a whole lot, but we can at least help out this character and keep trying for what we're trying to do, which is get a double or triple. And I warned everybody ahead of time. I said to everybody, this is the way it was going to fly. I think we only have our Berserk class, which is the last one we haven't worked on. And let's work on her. We haven't actually done anything with that particular character in a while. So, we also have some assassins to take care of. So, but I think I might leave those in case we get Kama and we just need some cheap EXP that doesn't cost us a lot of rare blaze. There we go! On the last one we were going to work on. Sometimes it works. Like I was saying this morning, sometimes I think it's about how many attempts you make. Not about how much. Sometimes if you use more stuff that has more EXP involved in it, it seems like your odds are better. But sometimes it's using small amounts of EXP over a long amount of time. So thank you for bearing with me, folks. I hope you enjoyed this train ride down Crazy Lane as we get to our final destination, we hope. Well, there we go, 4-star. Come on, 5-star Kama. Come on. Oh, there's a servant, and it seemed like there was a bit of a lag. No! We haven't even got spooked tonight, folks. I'm insulted. Insulted, I say. Now, the thing is that I haven't really seen this as a horrible night, but since we really haven't even got a 4-star servant, we haven't even been lucky enough to get another Parvati. It would have been nice to get a crackle out of that and get what we wanted. I don't know if I call it a great night, and that's why I really would like to do it like some of my partners in crime on the other YouTube channels and just go out and do this in the daytime. Though I am leaning strongly to doing another one of these if it becomes necessary. Of course, of all the 4-stars I would get, it had to be that one. And just doing another one off the cuff tonight and seeing if we get lucky. There's another assassin. No. And maybe just doing the last two in the daytime. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about how things have been going tonight. They haven't been bad, but they definitely haven't been in the good range. Been somewhere in the middle of kind of blah averageville. Alright, I'm addicted. I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna. We pretty much know we're going to use up all the quartz. I should probably save it. I'm probably not going to get what I want, but we've seen times before where doing that last extra one sometimes is the final thing that you needed to do. So we're going to do it right here as a bonus for you guys having to put up with watching me do all these things tonight and really not get a lot from doing my rituals. We're just going to do one like we did the first time. No ritual. See what we get. Yeah, I'm gonna finally have some cereal for dinner after I'm done with this. I had a quick snack in between the break, in between videos, but I really don't want to eat anything too much during this time of night, and I figure cereal will make a quick meal and settle my stomach down, and won't give me any of that old negative acid indigestion as I go to sleep tonight. Not that I'm going to be going to sleep right away. Well, at least there's a servant again. What really bugs me is that I'm just not having luck, and I think it's I feel like it's the time of day. Because we got our Pravati early in the morning. It just doesn't seem like we're pulling a lot of servants tonight, and that's what's bugging me. I think it's what's nagging at me. Well, there's another 5-star craft essence, so I guess I can call this next roll here that we just did not a total loss. There's another 4-star. I gotta admit, this has been the biggest bummer of tonight. Watching some of my other fellow YouTubers get at least a 4-star servant, and we really haven't done anything. Whoa, something looked odd about that. But I'm imagining things. So, just not been a good night for craft essences. Not really that bad. 2 5-star, CEs for the event, but just not even getting spooked. We didn't get spooked at all. I mean, no, like, oh, did we get her? Oh, no, right class, wrong character, nothing at all. So that's where it's really been nagging at me. I would like to point out, guys, that if we're going to use up the remaining 60 tomorrow morning in another video, sometime in the daytime, like I said, I have the day off. I'm going to do another video tomorrow. I can almost guarantee it, as long as nothing major like the internet goes out or something comes up. And the thing is we're going to try, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed. We're not going to have anything to do any Kitashan rituals. Most likely what we're going to do is we're going to do one of my double or triple rituals, and then we're going to do a regular one and just see what happens. Keeping our fingers crossed, hoping that we make it. It just seems like tonight has not been our night for anything spectacular with servants, and a lot of other people tend to be doing better from what I saw during their roles today during the daytime. So we're going to take our chances and do the same. What's going to happen, in addition to talking about what we're going to use the remaining quartz for, if we do not get our comma with the 2 remaining quartz we're going to have, we are going to do, I knew it might happen. I didn't want to blow all my money, but we are going to spend another $80. We'll get another round of stuff, and that will probably be the end of it. And we will probably not roll for her again, unless the next banner, I think, that's coming up next week has a comma, and I think it's going to be another alter ego I've been looking for, trying to get. And if comma and her are sharing the same banner together, I don't really know. Then we might just try a different banner. I don't know what's going to happen with this current banner that we're on right now. So I would hesitate to think they would put comma on both banners at the same time, but it is possible. I don't think it's the first time that's happened. So since I don't need Pavarti anymore, if we need to, we will plug ourselves into some more quartz and then wait until next week and see what happens with the other banner. But if comma's only showing up on this banner, and this is the only way it's going to work, and we're just going to keep plugging some money into this, but I'm not going to go crazy overboard, because I would like to save some of my money for some gardening stuff and some games coming up and some other stuff, and you just never know if God's going to ask you to do something particular with your money, and I still have to tithe some of my money, and my money is not infinite. So after we use up the 60 tomorrow, if we don't have comma yet, we'll probably only take one more shot at that, and we might not even use up all the quartz that I end up getting. So we'll have to wait and see. But all in all, I did not find this horrible, but it was definitely not to what I was expecting. I would have at least liked to even get spooked by another Parvati. If I could have gotten another one of her, I would have been okay with that. But we got nothing. We got nothing good for servants. And I kind of went in tonight expecting it, to be honest. I didn't expect to get Kama based on just previous experience, but I expected to at least get something servant-wise. We did better this morning, amazingly, apparently. I expected to at least get something servant-wise, even if it was a double servant of somebody tonight, and we got nothing. Nothing at all. So that's kind of a bummer. But we did get 2 of the 5-star craft essences, so I will take what I can get, even though I can't use them for the event. What a pain in the butt. So, but I think I can save them, and maybe I can use them when the event comes back next year. So that's something. In the meantime, guys, it is now early, or not too early, but it is early into Wednesday. And so we are halfway through the week. I am going to currently go and switch over after I get rid of some of this craft essence to my Animal Crossing and work on some of that I have kept forgetting to do today. So I'm going to go kick over to the Nintendo Switch for a while and enjoy that. But I hope you guys enjoy your Wednesday. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And I hope you guys are enjoying your evening if you're still up late watching this. Or if you're watching this tomorrow morning, I hope you have a fantastic day. And I definitely want to see you for my next video. Peace.